This is Love from Level Up Consulting Firm, and today I'm going to be going over a few quotes with you and explaining them to you. So, you have to believe in yourself no matter what it costs. A lot of people say that they believe in themselves and that they want to pursue their goals, but they have no idea what it's going to cost them. And sometimes on the journey, when they realize that the cost is high and that you will have to make sacrifices when it comes to your personal life, sometimes your finances, they're not willing to take those L's. And it's not even an L, it's really an investment. Like, those sacrifices are investments in your future, right? So you have to be committed to it. Like Les Brown says, the uncommitted life is not worth living, right? So the second thing is that things don't happen overnight. You have to make the emotional and the personal investment. So life in general is difficult sometimes, right? And it goes in phases. So sometimes it'll be like absolutely wonderful, everything's going right, it's perfect, you're making money. And then there'll be some times where it feels like everything is going wrong, and some of the people that you love aren't really showing you the same love and the same attention and the same support, and you may be losing friends, and it's inevitable. I can tell you, any entrepreneur you talk to who has been in the game, I want to say 3 to 5 years, even 3 to 5 years minimum, right? Anybody older, they definitely have experienced it. But you are going to lose friends when you work for yourself. The life is different, right? So sometimes I wake up at 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. My body, boom, I'm up, I'm hopping online, going to find a Les Brown speech, playing the motivational speech, going to Instagram, looking up what I'm going to post for the day, making sure that I get my post in order, go ahead and upload my video, making sure that I'm putting my quotes in there, uploading those, going to my other Instagram page, posting on that, because when people wake up in the morning, I want them to see Queen Care. I want them to see Level Up Consulting Firm. I want them to see Hanging Out with Love. I need all of my brands to be in your face. I want them in your face, like up close and personal, right? And so in order for me to be able to perform at a certain level, I have to keep my emotions in check, and I have to be invested in the process. It's very difficult. I'm going through some things right now in my professional life that have nothing to do with my businesses and my personal brand, but it's still difficult. It's mentally straining. It's emotionally draining. But I have to continue because I am committed to this. It's not like you wake up one day and you decide that you just don't want to do it anymore. Like, you have to keep going. So next, when you're young, it's easy to give up. This is true. And I can even say for myself, when I was younger, there were a few things I didn't think were really going to be important, and I would hear older people say, oh, well, you're young, you don't have to worry about that right now. Or oh, well, why are you focused on saving money? You should just be living it up, and blah, blah, blah. And then now we have this crisis, and a lot of people don't have money in savings. I do. So thankful for that. But you can't listen to other people. Not everything that people says is going to resonate with you, right? And so you have to get to the point where you trust yourself so much that people can't come and just say anything and you take it and run with it, right? Because if you decide to go off of what everybody else is saying, you'll be ripping and running in all types of different directions. And that's why a lot of you right now, under the sound of my voice, are confused, because you don't trust yourself. Pray for discernment. Speak life into yourself. I trust myself. I love myself. I have good discernment. My judgment is excellent. Speak that over yourself until you can get comfortable. But until then, I'm telling you, it's going to feel like you're being torn. Should I do this or should I do that? Should I do this or should I do that? And life is all about decision making. So if you find it difficult to make decisions in general, now I'm not saying every decision is going to be easy or that you shouldn't take time to contemplate those decisions, but not every decision has to be made over a period of 30 to 45 days. Sometimes you need to be right on it and be willing to live with whatever comes with that decision, right? Take it head on and don't give up. The next one, try again, and fail better. That's the one right there. Try again, and fail better. As I always say, failing is inevitable. Sometimes you're going to try something and it's going to be an epic fail. And that's okay. I've had campaigns I used to run where I didn't even know what I was doing. I'm just putting stuff out there, throwing things on a page. There was really no strategy, right? No real strategy. And some people say there's a method to my madness. There was no method to my madness. I was just putting things out there because I knew I needed to produce. And that's all that matters, because when I take those analytics, when I look at these projects, when I get the feedback from my customers, now I know what to do moving forward, right? But I don't sit there and say, oh, well, I don't have all the information yet, so I'm not going to put it out. Now, granted, in some fields, this is not a good look, right? So if you're dealing with anybody's money, you're an accountant, you work with taxes, you work on people's credit, you have to make sure your ducks are in a row. You have to make sure that you are licensed, right? And so if you don't have the proper training to do this stuff, then maybe you shouldn't be doing it. But that's with the training part. What I'm talking about is after you've had your training, after you have this credential, after you have the ability to put into place what you want to put into place, go and execute, go and create. It's okay to fail. That's where the learning curve is. That's where the learning process is. That's where you gather information about yourself and information about others, and you get to know your clients on a deeper level. But you can't just decide not to do anything at all, because if you're not moving, if you're not producing, nobody can see you. Nobody can build with you. Nobody sees your brand, right? You want me to buy this product, but you never put anything out. You don't make posts because you're too self-conscious. You don't produce content because you don't have time. You didn't do this because you forgot your Instagram password and you don't know how to reset it. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Try again, fail better, right? Do your research, figure out where you went wrong so that you're able to correct it. Do not make excuses for yourself. I cannot stress that enough. Don't do it. Produce. Next, this is from Les Brown as well. If I didn't tell you I loved him, I love him. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. I had to pause because that was a word. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what is hard, your life will be easy. There are difficult things that I do every single day. So prime example, right? Every month I have cravings. I want to eat crazy. I want to eat chicken. I want weird spicy foods. I want sushi, which that's not totally unhealthy. I want chocolate. I want french fries. I want all this stuff, but I know if I consume it, I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be groggy. I won't have any energy, right? And so I have to continue to feed myself, right? And so will I give in to those cravings at times? Absolutely. But I'm not going to sit there for hours and stuff my face with something that I know is not going to benefit me. It's a sacrifice and it's a means to an end. I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to have energy. I want to be able to produce more and produce better and have mental clarity. So I'm going to watch what I feed myself. I'm going to watch what I listen to. You are a consumer, right? As humans, we consume everything. I'm consuming things now just with me watching, looking around, listening. You're consuming this content, right? And so you have to be careful about what you're taking in. It's a sacrifice. And if I take the easy way out and say, oh, well, this is what I want, so I'm just going to give it to myself every time, like, you cannot do that. It's okay to have dessert. It's okay to treat yourself to something, but don't make it a habit, right? Make good habits a habit. Make self-discipline a habit, and you will reap the benefits, okay? So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. As usual, if you need a coach, you need someone to walk you through your business plan, you need someone to talk to you about your personal endeavors, please don't hesitate to email me. And my booking link is also in the bio, and it does have payment information. All right? Peace and love. Bye.